What is up, guys? Drawing the Defense coming at you with another video, this time for how Mike Conley will change the offense for the Utah Jazz. I want to break up this video into a few different parts, first with his pick and roll game, then what he can do off ball, and finally his transition game. So let's get started with how Mike Conley's pick and roll prowess will help take the Utah Jazz to the next level. The first thing you got to know about Mike Conley is that he's a very steady player that typically makes the right decision and is never rushed by the defense. Conley has a better mid-range game than any Jazz player, which should help them tremendously against defenses using drop coverage on pick and rolls. If you're not familiar with drop coverage, it's basically when the opposing team's big man will drop low to protect the basket rather than get up and bother the ball handler. So this type of defense concedes mid-range shots, and in the past it's given the Jazz fits because their only player with a mid-range game is Donovan Mitchell, and he's not very efficient at it yet. So Mike Conley has a wide arsenal of floaters and an accurate mid-range jumper, which should make defensive bigs pay more attention to him. As he draws these bigs, it will open up alley-oops and offensive rebounds for Rudy Gobert. So if defenses decide to bump Gobert's roll to stop the alley-oop, there's going to be a shooter open on the weak side for a three. And if that's Joe Ingles or Bojan Bogdanovic or Donovan Mitchell, that's pretty deadly. So on this play, the Grizzlies run pistol action, which you will also see the Jazz do. And look at how much attention the defense pays to Conley when he penetrates. You give that much room to Mitchell, Bogdanovic, or Ingles, and you're in trouble. Another thing to know about Conley's pick and roll game is that he's comfortable going either direction. As you can see here, he rejects the screen and goes right into a Euro step floater. The second thing that Conley will help the Jazz with in pick and roll situations is attacking switches. This is something that the Jazz have struggled with, particularly against the Houston Rockets in the playoffs. Not only is Conley really effective in isolation against big men, as you can see here against Al Horford, but he's also really good at finding his big men on smaller defenders, which is particularly important for this Utah Jazz team that features Rudy Gobert down low. So with Conley finding Gobert in the post against smaller defenders, it's going to put a ton of pressure on the defense, and the defense will typically get into foul trouble unless they can come up with a solution to it. The next area I want to talk about is Mike Conley's off-ball game. Not only is he capable of running an offense, but he doesn't mind letting other guys like maybe Donovan Mitchell handle the ball while he runs off screens. He's smart about where and when to cut, and he knows what he's going to do before he receives a pass, which will be extremely effective in Quinn Snyder's advantage basketball. Conley also creates a ton of space for the offense when he needs to take a play off. So on this play, Conley is basically at the logo, but his defender is still too afraid to help off of him because he can shoot from deep. Here, Conley shows his ability to read and react to the defense. As he sees the defense go inside on his zipper cut, he reads that and quickly cuts outward to the corner for an open three. The last thing I want to talk about is Mike Conley in transition. He is great at both attacking in transition and facilitating in transition. He's patient and he waits for things to open up for him. He's never in a hurry and he always makes the right plays. So the Jazz may or may not increase their tempo with the addition of Conley, but I think it's safe to say that their efficiency will increase in transition due to his steady decision making. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and got to learn a little bit more about Mike Conley and what he brings to the jazz. If you did enjoy the video, please remember to subscribe to this channel so you can get more video content in the future. Thanks.